Priorities, super clear. Intuition, spot on. Hey, it's me here, Gina, and this is another TED Talks video. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about intuition and priorities. And this is not going to be much of a life lesson or aha moment type of video. However, this is going to be more of a video about few things I learned about myself through this experience. Like I said in the intro, priorities crystal clear and intuition spot on. That's basically what happened. All of a sudden in this TED situation, it became super clear, crystal clear what is most important and what's not important. Like as if it was as if in my brain or head there was this list and everything just lined up, what's important, what's not. And I don't mean necessarily just what to do, what's important, what's not in relation to TED, but about everything, because on top of now needing to deal with everything TED related, like all the logistics, all that, like everything, also still keeping my body as in a good shape as possible, because how I felt with TED did depend on like how I was eating, what I was doing throughout the day, how much I was making it physically work or move around or not, and supplements I would take or not take, and so had to think of that too and include it in my everyday life, and then still go about my everyday life, have responsibilities, and people count on me for things, and I have things to do, and basically all that. Every single day I just knew what was most important, and time showed up for everything that was important. Like it was like magic. I know, like, and not only that, it also became very crystal clear to me what to do after, like, once the TED situation is over. What changes do I need to make? What changes do I want to make? What this whole TED situation is about, and like what is it trying to get my attention to, and good times, priorities, like that was something I really loved. And the thing is, I don't know how exactly it happened. It just happened, like kaboom, all of a sudden I got the news about TED, and it was just there, this clarity. Intuition, I've always loved my intuition, and I always have trusted and trust and will always trust my intuition more than anything else. Like my gut feeling, my psychic powers, I am trusting my intuition more than anything. I use it every day, all the time in my own life, and I do it partially as my job, I guess I could say, actually a lot. And in TED's situation, it wasn't gonna be any different anyways, already as it is. I was gonna use my intuition. Well, me and my intuition, we are not really separate, but what happened was, if in everyday life that intuition, like just in daily life, is just there, kind of like blended together with logic, and I mean, it is blended because, you know, we make decisions that make sense or don't make sense, but then we get the gut feeling about it too, so it's kind of blended together. But intuition became so loud and clear throughout the whole TED situation. I mean, so super loud and clear. I couldn't like not hear it and not like ignore it. I couldn't ignore it. And as frustrating as at times things, TED-related things were, and as angry as something made me through that TED situation, or upset, or I mean, there were moments of that. The overall vibe was pretty like up and positive, but there were moments that were down kind of moments. Intuition got so loud, I had to just do it, just take action in what my gut feeling was kind of telling me to do. And I think it was a cool thing in a way that I didn't know almost anything about the whole medical system and everything related to it, and I didn't have any doctors that, you know, like if you go regularly to doctors, you have this some kind of patient-doctor relationship developed, like the doctor knows you, knows what your health problems are, or if you even have any, or just kind of like, and would you know, I don't even know what else. Like, what I'm trying to say is really that I didn't have any of it. Like, everything was new. Finding the doctor was new, and to start with, right? And you know, considering I didn't really have the best start with TED, and then I hadn't really heard good stories from other people, either about doctors or the medical system or anything, so I did try to stay partially away from it because of that too, although I didn't really have any reason to go to the doctor before. But anyhow, that's beside the point, or that's for a different story. But everything was new. What I'm trying to say is everything was new, and like, with anything new, we don't really know exactly what we're doing, or like how, if we do this, how it's gonna work out. Like, if the situation is familiar, we already know if I do this, then this and this is going to happen, or if I go to this doctor or to this place, then this and this is what I can expect. But I had no clue what to expect, like none. But that gave me opportunity to trust my gut feeling, because I really didn't have anything else to go with. I had to go through this situation one way or another. I had to deal with it. And the best way, I guess, I could think of, I mean, it wasn't even like I was gonna say like the best way I could think of going about it, but it wasn't that I was thinking, it's just that gut feeling kind of like kicked in all the time. Like, I walked out of 2 OBGYN doctors' offices, like of their waiting rooms. I didn't even see the doctor just because it did not feel right. And I realized that by me walking out, like I probably kind of cut that or burned that bridge there. Like, you know, I probably won't or can't really go back there, or shouldn't go back after walking out like that or so. There are not like that many options. I mean, we do live on the island, on a small tiny rock that you can drive around in like half day. But if you don't know anything of like how, like if you're getting yourself into this new situation, as stressful as at times it was, listening to intuition was like the coolest thing ever, because basically it helped me a lot. Yeah, before I get this video too long, I guess the main points was what I was just saying. What I wanted to make was, I learned that in stressful situations like TED's situation, I mean, I'm assuming any kind of stressful situation that comes, like that could possibly come into my life in the future, I don't like panic and make irrational like decisions and like panic in a way for like, oh, I can't even function, or don't know what to do, and also actually I'm not doing anything, or so like incapable of mentally to go through the situation. Like, I can actually handle the situations, and in fact, with priorities becoming super clear, everything becoming super clear, like it even gets better in stressful situations, as well as intuition. Intuition kicks in, so I have like my inner guidance or compass or whatever it is that's inside me. They kick in stressful situations. So I am kind of like, I don't know if I can take credit for all that or not, but that's what I learned. Those were a few things that I learned that I thought were actually pretty cool. Like, I was happy with them. I was completely happy and okay with them. Was that happening? And so, yeah, that's it for this video. In next video, I'm going to talk about spiritual meaning behind the physical symptoms. It's going to be fun. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.